guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Save Studios YouTube channel. Just finished filming content for my main channel, and I was like, haven't really done anything since we done the live stream for the State of Play. So I was thinking what I could do for a new video for Save Slot, because I got like one more reaction game trailer coming out, and then after that I was like, I got nothing else to film. But Resident Evil 9 is coming out on 27th, and I'm planning to do some playthrough videos for the channel, so that's coming. But yeah, I was talking to Stock about this morning, and then we got there's been a bit of a shake-up at Xbox.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
And I thought this would be quite interesting, because I assumed we should talk about it on the podcast, but I thought, you know what? I've got some time to film a video. It's quite a big news thing. We may touch on it on the new episode, but I thought I'd wanted to just get a video out because it's quite big news. So yeah, there's news come out of Microsoft that Phil Spencer has left as CEO of Microsoft. I think at the time of me recording this, he's meant to be stepping down on February 23rd. So I thought this would be quite interesting to cover this. So I'm just looking at an article on Variety, which I'll post in the description. You go check out the video. So I thought I'd just go through this and just give my thoughts on it, because as we know, Xbox is not exactly in a good place at the moment with all the changes and stuff that's been going on. It's, you know, whether it's the Game Pass stuff, actual games coming out, it's a bit of a weird time to be an Xbox fan. So I thought this would be quite interesting to talk about. So I'll go through the article, give my thoughts on it, and yeah, like I said, we may touch it on a new episode. So yeah, let's see what they've said in this article. Yeah, so as the title says, Xbox shake-up, Phil Spencer exiting the CEO of Microsoft Games Group, Asher Sharma set a successor. So they've already appointed a successor to take over from him. So he says, Phil Spencer retires Microsoft Games CEO after nearly 40 years. Brother. With the Xbox owner and 12 years in his current role, he will be staying on in an advisor capacity until later in the year. Oh, okay, so he'll still be there as like a creative advisor. Okay, so that's cool. At least he's not fully leaving, do you know what I mean? And we've got Ash Sharma, most recently president of product development for Microsoft's core AI division. Will be replacing Spencer's new chief and executive vice president of Microsoft Gaming. Prior to joining Microsoft in 2024, Sharma did chief operating officer of Instacart and previously vice president of product at Meta. So obviously he's got a bit of background with like Microsoft and doing stuff with Meta as well. As part of the shake-up, that includes Spencer's retirement and Sharma's promotion, Microsoft Gaming will also see Xbox president Sarah Bond exit the company and Matt Booty promote chief content officer. Damn, that's like a double freaking what? So Phil Spencer is leaving and Sarah Bond. Wow, they're doing a complete shake up at Microsoft. That's mad. I didn't realise it was both of them. I knew he was leaving. Shit, okay, that's interesting. Microsoft Gaming consists of nearly 40 development studios, including Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King Mojang, and Xbox Game Studios, which are responsible for IPs including Call of Duty, Candy Crush, Diablo, The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Halo, Minecraft, and World of Warcraft, as well as the Xbox game console platform and services across console, PC, cloud, and mobile. You don't realize how many freaking studios they actually have bought. That's mental. So I think this comes from Phil Spencer actually. When I worked through Microsoft doors as an intern in June of 1988, literally before I was born, brother. I could never imagined the products I'd helped build, the players and customers we serve, or the extraordinary teams I've been lucky enough to join. It's been an epic ride and truly the privilege of a lifetime. Spencer said in a memo Microsoft Games Star Friday. Last fall, I shared with Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella that I was thinking about stepping back and starting the next chapter of my life. From that moment, we aligned on approaching this transition with intention, ensuring stability and strengthening the foundation we've built. Xbox has always been more than a business. It's a vibrant community of players, creators and teams who care deeply about what we build and how we build it. And it serves a thoughtful, deliberate plan for the road ahead. So at least there's some kind of self-awareness about that as well. And then Spencer continued, today marks an exciting new chapter in Microsoft Gaming as Asher Sharma steps into the role of CEO. And I want to be the first to welcome her to this incredible team. Working for over the past several months has given me tremendous confidence. She brings genuine curiosity, clarity, and a deep commitment to understand players, creators, and the decisions that shape our future. We know this is an important moment for our fans, partners, and team, and we're committed to getting it right. That's the main takeaway. I'll remain in advisory role through the summer to support a smooth handoff. I think they realise as well. I don't think they're completely oblivious, Microsoft and Xbox, that you know it's needed a bit of a shake-up, and they've had to appoint the right people to take over. So hopefully it's the right move, and it'll be in a better way, because Xbox is not exactly in the public opinion, should we say, at the moment. In his own internal note, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella told employees, "I am long on gaming and its role in the centre of the consumer ambition as we look ahead. I'm excited to share that Ashish Sharma will become Executive Vice President and CEO, Microsoft Gaming, reporting to me. Over the last 2 years at Microsoft and previously as Chief Operating Officer at Instacart and a Vice President at Meta, Asher has helped build and scale services that reach billions of people and support thriving consumer and developer ecosystems." That was a mouthful, holy shit. She brings deep experience building and growing platforms, aligning business models to long-term value and operating at a global scale, which will be critical in leading our game business into next era of growth. In her first message to the Xbox team following the announcement of promotion, Sharma wrote, "She feels two things at once, humility and urgency in taking role as CEO." Yes, it's because she knows that she's going to hit the ground running to try and save the sinking ship, so to speak. She goes on to say, "Humility because this team has built something extraordinary over decades," Sharma said. "Urgency because gaming is in a period of rapid change and we need to move with clarity and conviction. I'm stepping to work shaped by a generation of artists, engineers, designers, writers, musicians, operators and more who create worlds that have brought joy and deep personal meaning to hundreds of millions of players. The level of craft there is exceptional and exemplified by Xbox, which is founded in the belief that the power of games connect people and push the industry forward. Thank you to Phil for his leadership and to every studio, platform and operations team that's built this foundation. We are stewards of some of the most loved stories and characters in entertainment that bring players and creators together around the fun and community of gaming in entirely new ways." Yeah, so this is Phil Spencer's memo to all the staff when he announced this. "When I walked through Microsoft doors as an intern in June 1988, I could never imagine the products I'd helped build, the players and consumers we serve, or the extraordinary teams I've been lucky enough to join. It's been an epic ride and the privilege of a lifetime. Last of all, I shared with Satya that I was thinking about stepping back and starting the next chapter of my life. From the moment we aligned on approaching this transition with intention, ensuring stability and strengthening the foundation we've built, Xbox has always been more than a business. It's a vibrant community of players, creators and teams who care deeply about what we build and how we build it, and it deserves a thoughtful, deliberate plan for the road ahead. Today marks an exciting new chapter for Microsoft Gaming as Ashish Sharma steps into the role of CEO, and I want to be the first to welcome this incredible team. Working over the past several months to give me tremendous confidence. She brings genuine curiosity, clarity and deep commitment to understanding players, creators and decisions that shape our future. We know this is an important moment for our fans, partners and team, and we're committed to getting it right." Take note, Disney. "I'll remain in an advisory role here through the summer and support a smooth handoff. I'm also grateful for the strength of our studios organisation. Matt Booty and our studios team continues to build an incredible portfolio, and I have full confidence in the leadership and creative momentum across our global studios. I want to congratulate Matt on his promotion to EVP and Chief Content Officer. As part of this transition, Sarah Bond decided to leave Microsoft to begin a new chapter. Sarah has been instrumental during a defining period for Xbox, shaping our platform strategy, expanding Game Pass and cloud gaming, supporting new hardware launches, and finding some of the most significant moments in our history. I'm grateful for her partnership and the impact she's had, and I wish her the very best in what comes next. Most of all, to everyone in Microsoft Gaming, I want to say thank you. I've learned so much from this team and community, growing alongside you and being continuously inspired by creativity, courage and care you bring to players, creators and to everyone and to one another every day. I'm incredibly proud of what we've built together the last 25 years, and I have complete confidence in all of you and in the opportunities ahead. I'll be cheering you on in the next chapters as Xbox proudest fan and player, Phil." So, yeah. So there's a big shake-up at Xbox at the moment. I think if we're being honest, if we're putting the cards on the table, I think it's something that's needed for a while. Because they've made decisions, Xbox, in the last few years that haven't necessarily been the best. Whether it's like hiking up the price of Game Pass and not giving incentive as to why. There's not really been many exclusive titles because obviously on all these studios, a lot of these games are available on PlayStation and PC as well. So there's that factor. There's business decisions they've made that you could argue wasn't necessarily the right move. Like increasing the price of Xbox consoles when you're like, why are you doing that when there's no reason to do it? Maybe it was a bit of greed on Microsoft's part, who knows. But I think things with Phil Spencer, he's done a solid job. Like, there's no disregard in that sense, but I think maybe the last sort of 5 odd years, maybe a bit more, you've seen signs of cracks in the foundation, so to speak. So I think it's probably well overdue, and obviously there's been this transition handoff period, which any big business or studio, you'll have this where if you're a CEO, you'll have what's called like a handoff where you'll find someone to replace you, but you'll work with them for maybe a year, several months, just to make sure it's the right person, sort of thing. And then eventually he'll just be on a sort of advisory basis, but then after that he'll completely leave the role, sort of thing. So it's something I wish that Disney had done better, because let's face it, what Disney had done with, like, you know, Lucasfilm and Star Wars, that's a mess. So hopefully Xbox will have a better luck, and I don't think it's too much of a shock. But then the fact that Sarah Bond is leaving as well, I think that's like two big figureheads in Microsoft and Xbox, and you're like, huh, okay. But yeah, me and Stocker talked about this as well, like, because I'm not an Xbox console player. Like, I've had an Xbox in the past, but obviously I've always been predominantly PlayStation. That's just my console of choice. I'm not like, I don't like Xbox. It's just there wasn't enough games on it to warrant me getting one. Like, I like Halo, Gears, all those sort of games, the Fable series. But obviously, Stocker's told me when he's like, have you seen what they've done to freaking Game Pass? Are you mad? And he just goes off on these rants. Like, there's two things Stocker hates at the moment: how Xbox has been and Nintendo. So he's like, if you're annoying, just be part of that company and do something. Do you know what? I know I'm going to piss off today. But yeah, it's quite interesting. It'll be an interesting time for Xbox, definitely. And hopefully it'll be a good move, and it'll benefit them in the long run. But like I said, it's not too much of a shock, really. I'm surprised it's not happened sooner, if that makes sense. But it can only go up from here. I mean, unless this turns out to be one of those moves where it's absolutely catastrophic and then Xbox just gets into even worse state. I don't think that's going to happen. But maybe they're going to take some time to figure out the next move. And obviously there's talks about the new Xbox console costing like more than a gaming PC. Like, I don't know how true it is, but I saw something online, and they're talking about the next Xbox could be cost anywhere from like £1,000 to £1,500, which is probably about near the $2,000 mark. Unless you're giving people like really top spec stuff, really cool features, and there's a lot of exclusive games, I don't know if that's going to sit well. I mean, obviously we know why tech stuff is going to go up because of the price of RAM and motherboards and graphics cards at the moment. It's just ridiculously through the roof. So there's that factor to it. But yeah, it's an interesting time for Xbox, and hopefully they can steady the ship and they can sort of get back to where they used to be. But only time will tell. And we may talk about this on a new episode. But yeah, I just thought it was just an interesting subject, really. And I thought I'll try and do a video on it. Because one thing we've been terrible at is that we try and wait for the to do the podcast episode. And then we're like, well, that news is irrelevant now. There's no point doing that. So I think the idea is we'll try and do these individual videos for certain topics maybe. And yeah, this was quite a big one, so I thought I want to sort of get something out for it and just give my thoughts on it. Stocker may do something about it, or he might, you know, if he does a stream, he might mention it on a stream. So, but yeah, I just thought it was quite a big story, and it'll be interesting to see where Xbox go from here. Obviously, they got like a lot of games that are coming out. We don't know about the new console, but I think for now the main thing is to try and get players back on their side and creators. Because yeah, like I said, they've been making decisions that haven't been going well with the fan base, shall we say. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What's your thoughts on it? Are you an Xbox player? Like, have you liked the direction they've gone, or are you one of those people where you're like, no, I don't. I actually hate what they're doing with Xbox. It's just destroyed it, sort of thing. Let us know in the comments down below, because we may even like discuss these on a following episode or another video. But that'll be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and my rambling take on this. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Stay tuned to Slave Studios for more content. And we will be getting the podcast for Game Overcast done as soon as we can. We're just trying to figure out a schedule it. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you soon.